This is what's completely wrong about dating. And it's not just about dating, it's about you. It's about your happiness, your well-being, your confidence, feeling confident, solid, valid. The whole entire process is, maybe it's just a reflection of the culture, but it's completely external. There's not enough you in the dating. You look at what videos are out there, what people are talking about, it's what do women want, what do men want. The whole focus is external, and it's not your fault. Everything in life these days seems to be extremely external. What kind of car you drive, and what kind of house do you have, and what does it look like externally? But it never works. If we continually do what we think other people want, so then we will get somebody who wants that kind of a person, but that's not who you are. You sound like you're putting on a mask to be something that other people want in order to get a person. But like the only way we ever succeed or thrive in relationships is where we are ourselves. And I'll give you an example. Why is it that some of the most successful, effective relationships are two people who are friends for a long time? Maybe they were dating somebody else, so it was never possible that you would get together in a relationship, and so you just got together as friends. You were just you. You're not trying to impress them. You're not trying to be anything. You're just being yourself. They're just being their self. And you go, oh, there's kind of a click here. It's kind of a match. We have some similarities. We have some similar styles. The conversation flows. Even where we disagree, it's done respectfully. Can you explain to me why that is? Why is it that those types of relationships are often really successful? Why is it that people who are friends for a long time make good relationships? The flip side of that is what I notice is that as soon as you're meeting somebody and it starts to become intimate and physical, the getting to know process slows way, way down, and we stop connecting and getting to know each other. There's a real key point over here is, what is a relationship? What are you even trying to do? It makes sense. I'm trying to date. Why? What are you trying to achieve? Well, what's my goal? It makes sense to know what the goal is in order to tailor my dating to achieve my goal. The goal is to find someone I can connect with, someone I can be myself with, that I deeply respect them, they respect me, that they can feel comfortable being themselves, good, bad, and ugly, and me also. And a key is that we can hear and understand each other, that we can agree to disagree, that we can be respectful even when we don't. It's easy to be respectful when you completely understand each other or you agree with each other. It's harder to be respectful when you have a difference of opinion and you disagree with each other. And so a relationship is one in which there's an obligation. If you're going to engage in a relationship, you are obligated to bring yourself into that relationship. You have certain wounds, certain damage, certain struggles and triggers you've been through. That's your job to tend to. The person you're meeting will trigger those things. You can give them feedback about what bothers you, but the part of it that is old or familiar from your past that you brought with you, because both of you are basically bringing a kid, an inner kid with you into the relationship. Your own part, that's your own responsibility. Your obligation is to know, what do I think? What do I feel? What do I need? What do I want? Those 4 questions. Hang out with them, get to know them. You have to bring yourself into the relationship, because what's a relationship? To relate. It's how two things, two entities relate with each other. If my whole focus is, what do you need? What makes you happy? What turns women on? What works for them? I'm not even being me. And then who am I getting? Somebody who likes the YouTube video and the clickbait. But that's not me. And you'll never feel safe, secure, comfortable. It'll never be a match, which is, again, back to our original examples. I met this person, we were hanging out, we were friends, it was all good, that was it. You saw me, I saw you, and that was it. I wasn't looking for anything else. And so I felt free to be me. It would be great to harness some of that feeling as you're actually dating, which is like, I'm just going to be me. And then I'll see how you react. And plenty of people won't react well. Very often I encourage people because they feel rejected, they feel bad, they feel something's wrong with me if this is not a good match, or I say no, it's not for me. But you have to understand the truth. I think maybe 1 or 2 out of 10 are a good potential match, and I think that's normal. I think the majority of people on the planet are not a match for each other at all. And that's the truth for everybody. So it's not that you're being rejected. What's going on here is really validation. It means that we're struggling to know our worth internally, not codependent. I need you to be happy with me so that I can then feel okay with myself. We need to become emotionally independent. And that's why in my work with people, we do a lot of work with the feelings chart. And you can search feelings chart online, pick whatever you want, put it on your phone. It's just like, wait a minute. He said and I said, and she said and I said, and she said and I said, okay, what was I feeling? And you start naming the feelings. Use the chart to express the feelings that you feel, to give names to it. And you start to connect. I get to know what you feel, because how else are you going to show up? How else are you going to know who you are? How else are you going to know what you think, feel, need, and want to be able to express it? We need words to know what we feel. We validate ourselves, we hear ourselves, we affirm ourselves, and then we're able to communicate. Hey, when you do this, I feel great, I feel close to you. Great, now they know what to do more of. When you do this or that, I feel really rejected or hurt by you. Now they know what to do less of. That's your job, is to bring yourself. Again, if I'm dating, I'm looking for someone to do that with. And the whole approach nowadays is all like, well, how to catch someone or find someone or say the right words. It's like, for what? Is that to make another person happy? I want to know that you're happy or excited about me because of me. I don't want to know that you're excited or happy about me because I'm saying the perfect things or I guessed right and I said the right joke. But then I'm always on edge. I'm always walking on eggshells. I never know when I'm going to get it wrong. I'd rather be me, just myself. I don't care. And that's why you have to do the work, the background work, to validate yourself so that you don't fear rejection. You feel comfortable and confident and reassured to be yourself. And many of us, if not most of us, do not come away from childhood and then the relationships we have, school, high school, college, on and on, they repeat the same old patterns and we're left feeling not good enough, not worthy. We never got that sense of validation. It's got to come internally. We can't be codependent, which is totally dependent on other people for relationships. And yet that's what dating is now. This total codependency fest of trying to, if I make you happy, it's just a repeat of external validation. I'll make you happy, say the right jokes, you like it, you smile, and then you like me. But you don't like me for me. You like me for what I said and did. I will never feel comfortable, reassured, secure in such a relationship. Who wants such a thing? And so when you understand what a relationship is about, what's the goal? What are we trying to achieve? To bring myself into a relationship, to be able to express what I think, feel, need, and want. And then to leave space for you to share what you want and for us to hear each other. Hearing, understanding, top goal. Top goal of a relationship. Doesn't mean I agree. And it doesn't mean I give up my right to share what I need to share or want to share. That's what I'm looking for. That's what you're looking for. So you need to fully be you and express it and then wait and see how people react. Your difficulty is that, well, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 are going to reject me. Yeah, good. I want you to reject me because you're not a match. Because like I told you, most people are not a match for each other. Most people on the planet are not a match. They're going after people that trigger them. It doesn't mean that it's a good match for them. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel confident to be yourself. Many people are not going to be a match and you want to be okay with that. I'm telling you it's okay. It doesn't make you bad. It makes you strong, makes you practicing self-care, knowing your worth and your value. If it doesn't click, it's okay. Let it go. We're not a match. No worries. I'm not rejecting you. You're not rejecting me. We're just not a match. Let's lower this whole validation piece and rejection and to fully be yourself, confidently be yourself and watch and see how people react. And I'm telling you, the vast majority of people will not react. If you're honest with yourself, the vast majority of people will not react in ways that work well for you. And that's okay. That's how you know they're not for you. The only way to do dating right is to know what we're trying to achieve, what's the goal, and then to look for people who fit with that, and then to fully be ourselves. Because I got to know that you're okay with me. Otherwise, I always doubt your worthiness, my acceptance. I've got to practice knowing myself, validating myself, accepting myself. That starts with connecting with the feelings that come up in these moments and trigger moments, getting to know them, using a feeling start to develop our vocabulary because we do not know the right words for what we feel, so we don't know what we feel. And to practice that, being ourselves and validating ourselves, and then saying, what does a healthy relationship look like for me? And what have been some of the successful things that I've seen in my relationships that I've enjoyed? Why is it that two friends who then suddenly say, hey, let's date? Why is that so typically successful? So think about it. But I want to encourage you to be you. There's nothing better on the planet than being you. There's nobody who knows who you are and what you need better than you do. And so the more that you're yourself, and the more clear you are about the relationship you're looking to form, the more empowered you're going to feel to spend more time invested in people that you feel there's a possible connection with, and to let go of the people who are not. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. It's a pleasure being there for you, helping out, using therapy experience here in the therapy studio to help you grow, help you achieve your goals. Please click the subscribe button to help us grow, and click the notifications bell so you get these videos when they come out. And feel free to share it with people who need it, because lots of people need this as well. Appreciate you being here. Hit me up in the comments. I'm there a lot. I'd like to hear from everybody, and we'll talk more soon.